As you can see, azaleas are really one of the more popular shrubs that we can grow in our own garden. And just look at the beautiful colors that we have here. And really, to ensure that you're going to get great bloom year after year, there are certain ways to prune these plants. So we're going to talk about how to prune these and at the right time of the year. There are two ways really to prune your azaleas. One is a natural appearance, and that's where you pretty much reach in by hand and just sort of prune here and there to give your shrubs a more natural appearance. And the other way is to use a shears or a head shears to go ahead and give you more of a sheared or more formal look. The first thing we're going to do here is just a more natural look. And I really like using a hand shears, so when you're looking at your shrub, you would just reach in and prune some of this excess growth, just like so. And then you're going to want to come in here and prune a little bit more of these, and sometimes just prune the tips out, just like I'm doing here. It'll take a little longer with the hand shears, but it really is going to give you a softer and a more natural appearance if that's what the effect is that you're looking for. It's you just work on your shrub just like so and prune these back. Now, the real key is to prune these, as you can see, right after they finish blooming. You can see the old foliage here on some of these, of the flowers. And that is the ideal time to come in and shear these. What's going to happen is you're going to get new growth over the next month or two, and some of that new growth is going to set buds for next year. As I'm working through this azalea, I see a real common problem. And it's a fungus called pinkster gall. And if you look, you can just see this growth on the bottom of the leaves. In some cases, you'll have lots of these all over the plants. By this time of the year, all you need to do is just come in with your shears and pretty much just prune it out. And early next spring, just come in with a fungicide, something like mancozeb according to label directions, or just get a good broad spectrum fungicide from your local garden center will control this fungus. When you want to prune for more formal shapes, you can use some of the automatic electric or gas clippers, or you can just use the hedge trimmers, and you can either square off or round off your shrubs. It's important, though, when you shear them, try to angle them back so the light can get to the base of the plant. And one of the things that you notice here is if you do prune your azaleas just a little too late, you might shear off the buds, and some of the flowers are going to be down in the foliage. So it's really important to go ahead and prune right after they finish flowering. And right here, for example, we'll take this one here and shear it. And I like them all rounded. And as you can see, I'm angling this back so more light can get into the center. And you just go right around. As you can see, I've really created a nice rounded shape to this azalea. I've only cut off 1 to 2 years worth of old growth. And it's really going to bloom great next year and even better the following year. And for those little empty spots or hollow spots, they're going to fill in with new foliage in just a couple weeks. I'm Mark Viette. Join me next time in the garden.